Falcor Bay. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Chantelle Cameron, Il Capo, 5'6". Il Capo, Chantelle. Up against them, Supersonic from the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Northampton, England, a multi-weight division world champion, here is El Capo, Chantelle Cameron. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Blocks that left hook. Scores. Only catching air with that hook. There's a counter shot. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
God, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that hook misses. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. Solid punch. These two were made for each other. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
She wasn't ready for that counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go. round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell for round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She catches and counters. Punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last... Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The charts action from both of these fighters. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. About a one-sided 3 minutes. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. Can't score with that jab.
think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You'd like to see more jabs. Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So far, the offense has been better than... Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3.
This is a very important break here. Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fight. Did you see that? Do you believe what we are seeing? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here. And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Missing with the hook. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That jab was blocked. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's not been going well for her, and you can see the... There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! And that is that! It is a knockout! What a win! What a knockout headshot! Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.